We are talking about transformations of quadratic functions in factored form. We want to determine whether a graph has a minimum or maximum value from the a value and graph the quadratic function in intercept form. Minimum and maximum values. Every quadratic function will have a minimum or a maximum, and it will be located at the vertex. So the parent function of a quadratic is y equals x squared. So here we have the function y equals x squared. We can see there, and we can see that it crosses, and it has a point at 0, 0, crosses the x and y axis. Then it goes over 1, up 1, and we have that point there. And then this point is also reflected over the line of symmetry. So the line of symmetry in this case is the y-axis. So this is 1, 1, and then we can go over, and then we have the point negative 1, 1 as well. The line of symmetry and the vertex are always have the same x value. In the intercept form of a quadratic function, we have f of x equals a times the quantity x minus p times the quantity x minus q. So in this case, we have this function that we have drawn over here. F of x equals x minus 4 times the quantity x plus 2. So we have that one drawn there, and we can see that here we have negative 2, 0 is a point, and 4, 0 is another point. We can also see that we have the point 1, negative 9, that is the vertex. Because the function evaluated at p, which is right here, is equal to 0, and the function evaluated at q is equal to 0, p and q are the x-intercepts of the graph. So here we have p, here we have q, and those are the functions of the graph, the zero product property. So basically that says, what makes this 0? So in this case, we have x minus 4. How does this part become 0? This part becomes 0 by putting a positive 4 in there. So that drops out. And this part becomes 0 by putting a negative 2 in there. So that's why those are 0. The zero product property means if you multiply something by 0, you're automatically going to get 0. So if I make this portion of the equation 0, 0 times anything is 0. If I make this portion of the equation 0, 0 times anything is 0. The axis of symmetry is halfway between p comma 0 and q comma 0. So what you do is you take q plus p and divide it by 2. In this case, it would be negative 2 plus 4. Negative 2 plus 4 is positive 2 divided by 2, and that's x equals 1. That's the line of symmetry. And we can see that the line of symmetry and the vertex have the same x value. The vertex is located on the line of symmetry, so substitute the x into the function to find y. So right there, we know p plus q divided by 2. We figured out that that was 1. So we substitute that into the equation, and we figure out what our y value will be. So in this case, our y value ends up being negative 9, and then we have our function drawn. We have the two intercepts and the vertex, and we can draw a good parabola from that.